name is Gary, and welcome to my world of hydroponic gardening. I must admit that my methods tend to be a bit unorthodox, but I do seem to get results. I first became interested in hydroponics when I was a child. I observed that on my favorite TV show at the time, Lost in Space, each time they landed on a new planet, the first thing they did was set up a hydroponic system to grow food. One of the biggest rules of survival is to find or establish a food supply. Later in life, I started working at NASA's Johnson Space Center in the Crew and Thermal Systems Division. And fortunately, to my surprise, right next door there was hydroponic research for space exploration. Looking at what they were doing inspired me to start experimenting on my own. And consequently, I've been working with hydroponics for almost 20 years now. So let's take a moment and look at some of my systems. This is an NFT, or nutrient film technique system, that I have used for leafy crops like lettuce and spinach. While the results are generally good, using the system outdoor requires some special considerations. NFT channels or gullies are lightweight and can easily take flight when there's a gust of wind. I secure mine with some large zip ties. As the plants get larger, the roots can also create dams that prevent proper nutrient flow to the plants downstream. However, you can see that with a little bit of maintenance, it will provide some nice produce. I do recommend that you use food-grade channels. Polyvinyl chloride plumbing can break down in sunlight and could possibly contaminate your food. I purchased my NFT channels from a commercial supplier, Crop King. They also sell to the public. This system is a deep water culture system made by Hydrofarm. It's called Emily's Garden. The plant roots are supported by clay pebbles while they are submerged in an aerated nutrient solution. Because of the aeration, the roots never lack oxygen. In a normal garden, overwatering is likely to kill the plant by drowning in it. I had this system in my office at work for years and grew dwarf tomatoes under a shop light with cool white bulbs. People would come to my office just to see how the plants were doing, or perhaps sample a tomato. I mostly grew a variety called Microtom, but I also grew another one called Tiny Tim. Next is my ebb and flow system. Sometimes it's called a flood and drain system. It consists of a 2 by 2 foot grow tray, a small black tub, and a fountain pump. The grow tray is supported by scrap shelving. The lighting I'm using is two 65-watt equivalent full spectrum LED grow lights with a clamp reflector for protection. The growing medium is aquarium gravel. The larger tomato plants were started in rockwool cubes. The smaller ones were started in paper towels and seem less hardy. I'm also growing some strawberry plants that were packaged for 2018, and I started them by cutting the roots down to about 2.5 to 3 inches depending on the plant, and then planting them in the growing medium or the aquarium gravel. Pictured here is a Turbo Garden ebb and flow system that I purchased used from a hydroponic store near Johnson Space Center. It's a real workhorse. I place plants in nursery pots, fill it with pea gravel, adjust the overflow, and it's good to go. Even during heavy rains, it's amazing how little water actually makes it into the system. Next is another one of my favorite systems called Dutch pots or Beto buckets. This type of hydroponic system is designed for growing vine crops such as tomatoes, cucumbers, squash, eggplants, and peppers. Another type of system is an aeroponic system. Aeroponics is the process of growing plants in an air or mist environment without the use of soil or an aggregate medium for root support. Starting plants from seeds can be quite entertaining. Watching them sprout and growing is a satisfying experience. They can be germinated in paper towels, jiffy pots, or starting mixes. Plants can also be purchased and transplanted into a hydroponic system. Another type of system is called a raft system. It's similar to the deep water system we talked about, but it uses styrofoam as a raft and the lettuce roots just dangle in the water. Cornell University pioneered it for commercial use or commercial production of lettuce. For more information, you can visit their website. I hope you enjoyed this brief overview of hydroponics. My hope is to make more videos and take a deeper dive into each type of system. Perhaps I can inspire you to become a hydroponic gardener yourself. I would also like to teach you how to build your own system using easy to find and inexpensive materials. Until next time, happy gardening.